Any different thoughts about the way you played than what you said right after the game?
I mean, well, of course I was excited after my first time getting in, touchdowns and everything. But coming back today, Monday, looking at film, I had some things to work on. So I learned from Saturday. So.
What are those things?
Just little things like footwork and stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Your debut, scoring on your first touch, that's going to only increase kind of the hype. I'm sure it only increases what you're hearing from fans on Twitter and all that stuff. How do you handle that and the increased hype that you've been dealing with and now is only blown up even more?
Well, I just don't really pay attention to it. I mean, I just play my game and like all the coaches tell us, just be us and let all that stuff aside and just play the game and contribute to the team.
So they say be you. What are you? What is you? What is Thomas Tyner?
Football field. My community raised me well. It's a class act. I mean, just don't get big-headed and just stay humble. So yeah.
Your first action against college opponents, how much of a difference was it being out there against ACC athletes, going up against that type of player?
They were big. They were big, bigger, faster, and everything. The whole pace of the game was just a lot faster. And I had to adjust to that, obviously, and it was fun. I thought it was fun just to experience and everything. So.
What did Coach Cam tell you?
Before the game?
Yeah.
Before I went in?
Yeah.
Just to hold on to the ball, and that's it. Just make sure I hold on to the ball. Yeah.
What did he tell you after the game?
After the game, he was just happy. He was just happy for me and told me good job. So.
Did he say anything in practice today to you? Just what did he want to see from you?
He just wanted to see me get to work on the little things a little more and try and perfect it a little more. So.
Presumably you'll play at Autzen for the first time in your career. Are you excited for that? Nervous? How are you feeling about that?
More than excited. Just playing in front of the Oregon crowd is just awesome. These fans are crazy, so it'll be fun.
Is there anything you saw, even though you didn't play in that Nichols game, that was surprising that you didn't figure you would get out of a live crowd here?
Just standing on the sidelines and listening to the crowd and how loud it is. I just want to be on the field and experience it here at Autzen. It was nice in Virginia, but I think it'll be a whole different level here at Autzen. So.
Did you talk to your family at all after Virginia? What did you guys talk about?
Yeah, my mom actually, she flew down to Virginia with her friend, and I got to see her after the game. My dad stayed home. But my family, they all text and call me, and just all congratulated me and told me how happy they were for me. And yeah, that's it.
You had a big crowd at Autzen last time they were here. Are you going to have another crowd here this weekend?
Definitely. I only live 2 hours away, so they're all going to come down and see me. So.
Mark mentioned that Tennessee is still kind of a historic program in college football. Do you feel any sense of allure of playing against Tennessee, or has that passed?
Well, I know they're a big opponent, but we all know that. But I think as long as we play our game, everyone executes just like they did at Virginia and Nicholls State, I think we'll be just fine. So.
You're obviously younger. When I was growing up, it was Peyton Manning, and they were winning national championships. When you were growing up, that probably wasn't the case, right? I mean, was Tennessee a team that, when you were young, was a team you looked at as kind of one of the dominant programs in college football, or was that time over for you?
Growing up, I always kind of looked at Oregon. I mean, it probably was just their uniforms, but then I looked more and more into it and see what they had to provide. For a recruit and for a football player and just as a student overall. And they raise these people into national champions. So yeah, this program definitely.
Yeah. Thomas, you probably asked this earlier, but now that you've played, got in the end zone and everything, are some of those butterflies gone, so to speak? Did that help a lot that you played?
Definitely. I think after my first carry, everything kind of just flowed on from there, and I feel a lot more comfortable now. So.
Are you hoping to get more reps early on in the game when the game is still in doubt soon?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
I mean, do you think guys coming in though? I guess what I'm trying to ask. Do you feel like you're going to be used more in the game plan, or?
I think so. I mean, I guess that's up to Coach Cam. So. Yeah.
Apologize if you asked this earlier as well. Your first carry goes for a touchdown. How much impact did that have in terms of getting your butterflies to go away in terms of playing college football?
A lot. I mean, playing in Virginia Stadium, just the whole crowd. Virginia is a loud stadium, and going up on the goal line against all those big dudes got a lot of jitters out of me, and I feel a lot more comfortable.
Do you feel like you provide a little different look than D'Anthony and Byron, a little different style?
I guess you can say that. I don't really know how to compare us, but I don't know. I just play my game. So
You still learning from both those guys, or maybe one in particular?
yeah, both. Yeah, I'm a freshman, and I'm looking up to both of them and just learn the plays and all the footwork and all that. So.
Thanks, Thomas.